Hey, what's up, party people? How is it going this evening? We are back once again for some more TEW, rolling our AWA save, and way we ended last stream, we've signed Hulk Hogan. Now we just gotta wait, I think 24 days? 21 days before we can start his burial. Hey, how's it going, Robin? Welcome. How are you doing this evening? So we just signed the biggest piece of shit in professional wrestling, and we're gonna get burying him as soon as we have him available. In the meantime, we got some stuff we're looking to do. Alright, so, what you've missed so far, as the AWA, we've got raided by the WWE or WWF about twice. Oh, doing fantastic. We got raided by them about twice, and we had a lot of our upper card talent retire. Luckily, we happened to go into some fresh new talent that we've been pushing, and 86 has been a strong year for us so far. So, last week, we just signed Hulk Hogan, and we're gonna bury him. He's going to lose to every single person because I hate Hogan with a passion. Meanwhile, we are going to get Magnum TA tomorrow for our second card of week 2 for October. And there's a certain cowboy that's going to be making his debut on AWA this evening. So we're getting ready to book international wrestling tonight. Oh, another big thing you missed. Thank you for the host, Uncle Retro. How's it going? Another thing that you may have missed was Sting's debut into the business and a super push up the card. He is sitting pretty now as the AWA World Heavyweight Champion. But now he's facing off against the likes of Kurt Hennig. He's going to be facing Paul Orndorff once Orndorff comes off of injury. He's going to be facing a few people now to defend. You've also missed the Zero to Hero Rise. I need to, Uncle Retro. I desperately need to. Sting and Darby versus FTR. That... Oh my god, that sounds like it's something I absolutely need. Zay Robin, thank you for the follow. Alright. Ooh, we got some backstage incidents going on. Looks like Rod Trongard might be in some hot water though. Gordon Soleil, he probably dumpster dove and found a karaoke machine. They've been doing that a lot. Okay, Road Stories, keeping the mood and the morale backstage up. Always like to hear that. Brian Hildebrand, aka referee Mark Curtis. Yes! Oh, nice! Glad to hear that. I will say one thing. I've been needing to get around to getting a TNT thing to watch Dynamite because, oh my god, it seems like it's just skyrocketing now, and now it's really getting into the best zone. See, AEW. Oh, wait, why the switch of network? And is one show going to be on TBS, the other on TNT? Or is everything going to be on TBS next? Okay. So AEW is finally, from what I can see, becoming what I was hoping they would. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I will admit I'm a little surprised that they're taking the more established of the two and moving it over, but I mean, the Superstation was the home of wrestling before TNT was, so I'm not 100% surprised. Yes, Brian Hildebrand here. He's the guy who found a discarded karaoke machine. Yes. Yes. Rod Trongard getting punished for making a mess backstage, probably over by the karaoke machine and not cleaning it up. Nick Bockwinkel laying down the law in Wrestler's Court. Oh. I need to get around to going on to Fight TV to go back and watch that pay-per-view. Because if I remember right, AEW does internet pay-per-view on Fight TV, right? Because I really need to go back and see that Darby versus CM Punk match. All right, looks like Mad Dog Vachon has been passing on psychology to Benoit, and microphone work to Owen Hart. Okay, nice, excellent. Ah, yes. Hey, Uncle Retro. Guess who's gonna start getting some matches on the undercard to develop now? That's right. We got Ron Simmons. We're bringing Doom in. Fuck yeah. I'm so pumped. Okay, we got to develop him on the undercard first, but we got to develop him and then we start using him on the undercard. Oh, there we go. On a pre-show match, we got him getting some experience with the Squire, David Taylor, who I know can make him look good. Let's see here. I think what we need to do is have Sting and Dusty, two of our most popular baby faces, face off against Kurt Hennig and Harley Race. I like this idea. I love this idea. I think I'm going to give the win, though, to Harley Race, just for fun. We're going to make a spectacle out of the match, though. Sting's psychology is starting to get there, so he can carry it. Let's see here. I mean, his psychology has certainly skyrocketed from his start in 85 to here. His max was what his minimum was, so I'm not going to put him in epic matches yet with a slow build, though I think spectacle might give a slow build anyways. Yeah. Okay, yep. Based on that note. So here, though, we don't have to rely on Sting to carry one side of the match because we got Dusty who can handle that while Sting comes in and does the comebacks. But we gotta have a little something going on here. That little something is gonna be Team Japan's Brad Rheingans, the famous turncoat, attacking Dusty. That's gonna cause the L for Team Sting and Dusty. Post-match, we're going to have our newest acquisition, Pummel Sting. We're gonna need to make this a 20-minute match too. I don't know why I left it at 10 like an idiot. There we go. Let's see here. Before that, hey! Zay Robin, thank you for subscribing to my Fansly. I used to make that a OnlyFans joke for when people subscribe, but now because of the whole that thing, I joke and talk about the other platform. So, yes, but thank you very much. Much appreciated, of course. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do while I'm at it? I'm gonna pop up that Discord. If the link doesn't work, give me a heads up and I can go ahead and give a replacement link. I know sometimes that'll happen. Yes. I love these. Oh, yes. And look at that, look at that. You got that nice little beer stein as an H. All my emotes are actually done by someone who is better than art than I am, but I still keep those because I'm kind of proud. I'm actually really proud of those ones. Let's see here. I'm gonna have my 4 horsemen take on Joe LeDuc and the Rougeaus. Oh, there we go. It's going to be for the AWA 6-man tag. And Jacques Rougeau is going to win. Now you may be wondering, wait, why the hell are you having them win? That's because I think that title is a little too low for them to care. Or to have the horseman push at the moment. Let's go ahead and have this one called in the ring, because I think all of those gentlemen can handle that. And where is the right note? Intentional DQ. They're going to intentionally DQ the thing because that's what they want to do. They want to just show how dominant they are in the ring. And usually Tully and Arn throw some kind of fit when I have them losing to someone who's only at the well-known level, but being kept strong and dominant in the match, it seems like they're gonna get over it pretty quick. Who do I want to have him face off against? We're gonna have Bret Hart defending his light heavyweight title versus oh yeah, let's go ahead and have it be Lex Luger. So Cactus Jack is not actually going to provide a distraction, an intentional one, but we're doing it for 2 reasons. One, because I hate Hulk Hogan in general. He doesn't deserve the fame he actually achieved, in my personal opinion. Some others may feel the other way, and that's understandable, but I don't think he deserves it. 2, we also happen to be playing the promotion that he left. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, Uncle Retro happened to be in the first 10 group, so he gets the founder thing. But I think Uncle Retro would actually prefer the beer stein, in all honesty, too. Right? Now, the funniest thing is, the longer someone is subscribed, the further that goes down. It was just like drinking away. Let's see here. Cactus Jack's going to be at ringside, but he's not going to actually distract. It's going to provide a subtle distraction for Luger, though. I think I want to have these guys do a wild brawl because Luger's involved. And we'll keep it an open match because we do have a very different level of worker here in Bret Hart and Lex Luger. That's one thing I will always agree with. Luger was good at power stuff and being in a tag team. He was unfortunately... He is never the guy that I would put a main belt on unless it was the tag team titles. But, I mean, hey, he got a shot. I'll accept Lex Luger far before I'll accept Hogan, mainly because of the difference in their attitude. Not gonna lie. So, in 21 days, we get our hands on Hogan once his contract with the WWF finishes. And I think the first thing he's going to do is lose to the AWA World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, Hulk Hogan and his full-on leaving the AWA and recommending specific people to Vince who Vince should hire out of the AWA. That is why the AWA burying Hogan then makes sense. I mean, Hogan wrestled in Florida for sure, but he was nothing until the AWA. And honestly, I think the AWA fucked up. When Hogan started getting pushed by WWF, what you do is you have Ventura take the belt off of Gagne in a squash match because the charisma that Ventura had was far beyond what Hogan had, and he was a far more eloquent talker. So that's why I would say, you know, that's what I would have done. In hindsight. Hey, booking from hindsight! Let's see here. Junkyard Dog is gonna face off against Oli. And he's gonna get the win on Oli. Junkyard Dog is gonna get his win on Oli for sure. That's the way I want to do it. It's going to be a bit shorter of a match because I want to have another one with that storyline. Because we had us a four-way that had so much chaos on week 1 of October, and Joe LeDuc ended up winning with tons of interference from the Canadian Guard. This included both Rougeau brothers and both Harts. Another thing that we did last week, we bought out the Stampede Wrestling territory because they were failing, they were in debt, they were going to go out of business. So we bought them out, made them a development territory, and we put them on our AWA television network. Yes, I've invested in a television network for the AWA. Because I believe it's the way to go. Oh shit, who else is in this storyline? Sorry about that. Joe LeDuc. Oh, Joe LeDuc is already wrestling tonight. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have us a tag team match. but the Faces of Fear, Meng and Barb. But we're also trying to work on getting a young and up-and-coming Scotty Steiner. I think we're gonna give the Midnight and yeah, we're gonna give the Midnight the win on this one, just because we can afford to. But we don't want to call it in the ring. Scotty's still learning. We will have it be a steal the show style of a match, though. Or not. Damn it. Why have I had the Steiners face every... Yeah, I think I've had them face every heel tag team. You know what? I got an idea. We're gonna hold on to... We're gonna shelf the Steiners until Tuesday of this week, which is 1 day away. And we're gonna have... Huh. Oh, you know what? Here we go. It's gonna be a weaker start to the show, but we're gonna have Prince Chris and Lord Steven Regal versus... We're gonna have them face the Gold Standard. And I'm gonna have Steve Kern keep strong and dominate the matchup, mainly because I want to keep his popularity afloat. And we're gonna have Prince Chris take the win. Oh, we still have road agents involving Stan Lane and Rick Steiner. Hey, speaking of Rick Steiner, how does anyone here feel about the Braun Steiner name bullshit? Because that is some bullshit. Let's see here. I think we're gonna open up the show. Freestyle angle. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hey, welcome Josh. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah. I feel like they know they should, but they don't want to for a few reasons. You know, I was wondering if he looked more like his uncle than he did his dad even. Then again, I also haven't seen him with any facial hair. Because I'm so used to seeing Rick Steiner just full ass fucking beard, dog face, gremlin style. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, they trademarked Rex Steiner, but as far as we're aware, they didn't trademark Bronson Steiner. So when they piss him off, and he has a Thanksgiving dinner with Uncle Scotty, and he decides to float over to AEW, we should expect to see Bronson Steiner tearing up the roster. Let's see, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Joe LeDuc, Junkyard Dog. Let's see here, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Ole Anderson are gonna get together on a little bit of an angle here. What's Arnold Schwarzenegger doing? He's the commissioner, because he's also the owner of the company. So he's using his star power to try. He was in the beginning trying to use his star power to boost the AWA, but oh yeah, that's been pretty much since the beginning. I just haven't used him a whole hell of a lot because we have so many stars now. So now if I need to have a commissioner in action, I'll go ahead and have him do stuff, but I hardly use him anymore. Mainly to feature the wrestlers. I have it in my headcanon that because this playthrough started out in 85, the farm and the land that that Vern Gagne owned in real life actually did get possessed by it got bought out by far cheaper than what it was worth, because the Twin Cities, I believe, claimed. Let's see here. 39 right now. He is currently 39. He doesn't really have much in the way of in-ring skills, though, unfortunately. I put him in some battle royales here and whatnot just to see if he can gain any in-ring talent at all. And we've seen no gain in any aspect. So he's literally only there to do any kind of entertainment enhancing stuff. So we're gonna have a custom angle. I usually do not do the custom angles, but it fits for this because I don't have an angle that actually works for this situation, and I don't feel like making one. Right? Actually, I wonder who my best brawler is. Cactus Jack is one of them. Ooh. Cactus Jack is close with Arn. Bam Bam, naturally. Damn it, now I'm... Holy shit. I think actually my best brawler might be the cowboy himself, Bob Orton Jr. The tag team champions are still Tully and Arn. Let's see here, Steve Williams. What was I gonna rate him on this one? I think I was gonna rate him on his charisma? Yeah. Actually, his microphone in this one. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is we're actually going to be having a four-man round robin into bracket style. So each of these four men are going to face each other once first, to effectively set up their seeds. So it's going to be the number 1 seed versus the number 4 seed, number 2 seed versus number 3 seed, based on who had the most wins in round robin. Actually, you know what? First off, let's change a few things here in syntax, because there is not a dollar contender match. What the fuck? Okay, Harley. Let's get it together. And let's also correct our syntax by adding a comma. Grammar's important. Yeah. Hot damn. So, we got that rolling here. Next up, I think we need to have the Great Muta and Masasaito brawl in the back, because they're still in a bitter struggle for who will lead Team Japan from here on out. But it is in Muta's favor at this point. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know about Terry Funk and Dory Funk Jr. because they are both currently exclusively signed by other rosters. But right now, Sabu is actually managed by Paulie Dangerously, and Cactus Jack has no one managing him. Actually, you know what I should do? Speaking of which, I should hire Brett Sawyer for the night for another pre-show match. There we go. Just to give him more experience on the card. And we're gonna have Sting walking to the ring right before the main event. Mainly to keep the crowd from getting too much of a buzz. I don't want to have this match and then have an angle that ends up burning the crowd right before the main event. Because right now we have the Four Horsemen and the Canadian Guard looking to cool the crowd down. Well, I'm open. I am not 100% sure if it's going to work with the booking, but do give me a heads up on that idea, because that is interesting. Right now, yeah, Paul E. Dangerously, Paul Heyman, is in fact the manager for the entirety of, oh shit, what do I call them right now? What do I call them? Team USSR, because I have too many stables. I have American Pride, which is naturally Sergeant Slaughter, Bob Backlund, Dusty Rhodes, Ken Patera, somewhat newly acquired from the WWF, Jim Duggan, Don Coronado. We just started the Rule Britannia stable with Duke Alfred Hage. I still can't do anything with the Funks because they are currently exclusively signed to different companies. I mean, it's a fantastic idea down the road, absolutely. I'm not going to shoot that down if I can get my hands on them. But I'm just giving you a heads up that it's nothing that I can currently set up. Oh yes, we do have a new referee squad, because Teddy Long is no longer a referee. He is changed over to manager. he manages the tag team of Doom. Although I do need to set up another tag team here. Prince Chris and Lord Steven Regal. Let's see here. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call Prince Chris and Lord Steven Regal Ring Royalty. I think that's gonna be the tag team name that I provide for them. Why not? Yeah, I do not have Bill Alfonso. I'm not sure if he might have debuted in the business by now. I'm not 100% on that, actually. Let's see here. What else do I need to set up? I need to do something. We're doing something about that storyline. We are not currently doing something about this storyline. This one right here. Oh, we don't want to add a match. We want to add an angle. Backstage brawl is going to be Harley Race and Big Van Vader versus DDP and your AWA champion, my AWA champion. He may not be the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, but he's the AWA People's Champion, Mr. Ted Oates. Because unfortunately, Oates' tag team partner, Scott Hall, is currently still shelved due to injury. Thanks, Jim Crockett Promotions. I can't remember if I did this angle last week or not. So just in case, I am going to have this angle done again. And if it's not, no, it was done last week. It was. I remember now because I was thinking how I feel like I would probably put well, I'm not sure how I would actually do it currently with the with Rule Britannia pretty much coming in declaring about the same thing that Team Japan did about invading the AWA. It's possible. Somewhere down the road, once I get more popularity on Regal, definitely. That would be a potential. I mean, Cactus Jack and Sabu are currently not doing anything together, as one is face and one is heel, but it's a potential. Like, if nothing else, maybe a tag team pay-per-view style similar to the Battle Clash. Shit. What do I... You know what? Here, we're gonna go ahead and have a minute where Big Van Vader shows how strong he is. That's what I want to do. There's not a way to do that. I think Twitch just randomly assigns you a color. And we're gonna end the show with right? And for me, he's blue. Which is funny because on my end, let's see here. On my end in my stream, wait. On my moderator page, Josh is blue and Robin, you're red. On my stream manager page, Josh is blue and you're green. On the stream, I think you guys were both showing up as brown. But on my stream labs, Josh is showing up as kind of a bright green and you're showing up as orange, Robin. Twitch be crazy. I think that's the moral of the story. Twitch be crazy. Let's see here. So, oh yes, I was going with my usual show ender. Right. Larry Zabisco, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Terry Gordy. There we go. Oh, by the way, Gene Okerlund is one of our other steals that we made from the WWF. We stole a lot of people back. And then we stole some people that we didn't even initially have. Well, technically the people we stole back are people that they rated pre-start of the game. Okay. Alright, fantastic. They declare this to be a terrible pre-show match, but it's a 42, so it's not really that bad. I'll accept it. Meanwhile, color commentary actually did favors for this match, and Paulie, yeah, of course, his around the ring shenanigans is going to be alright. Unfortunately, this being Ron Simmons' first match, didn't go quite as well. Wait, Doom 2 and Teddy Long are on separate sides of the divide? Okay. Decent angle here to start out the show. But I gotta check something here quick. Did I sign Ron Simmons on as a face? No. Oh, I just never changed him. I never set anything up for Teddy Long to turn. There we go. Now we have that set up. I wonder if... In a strange turn of events, in an angle that doesn't feature Teddy Long at all, he turns heel. Okay, damn it. I had to see if they would let me pull that one off or not. I guess I'll have to do something. Post-show match time. Right? I mean, what do we expect from Mr. Long, though? There we go. Full show angle. Right? Oh, I cannot wait. I think what Mark Calloway, when does he debut in the business? Is he 88, 89? No, he's not 89. He's got to be 87, 88, right? Ah, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to make him mean Mark Calloway instead of Mark Callis, or if I just want to call him Mark Calloway. But I feel like I just want to. I feel like I want to give him the biker gimmick straight out of the gate instead of make him the Undertaker first. Just due to kind of what I have going on in the AWA. Because in my mind, he did both of those fantastic. Oh, whoops. Right by manager, there we go. There we go. We set that up so that way we can have a go home show. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny as hell. Mark. No last name, just Mark. Or we could call him Mark, and being a Mark is his gimmick. Ooh, fantastic match to start the evening. With Prince Chris catching the gold standard off guard. Really? Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about the Bearcat thing. I really think the name would be alright with Keith Lee if they didn't call him Bearcat in the middle. Just call him the Bearcat, Keith Lee. You know? Kind of like the Crusher. Or, you know, all those earlier ones. Unfortunately, it didn't look like our match with Junkyard Dog and Oli went as well as we'd hoped. But decent angle here with Harley Race and Vader. Fighting backstage with DDP and Ted Oates. Oh no. God damn it, Lex. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure that I have the right referee and road agent picked for the job. Yes, that is fucking unfortunate. We have Brian Hildebrand and Boris Malenko manning up the main event this evening. Oof. Four Horsemen versus the Canadian Guard in a decent match, but honestly not as good of a match as we'd hoped that they would put on. Hey, Robin, maybe his t-shirt was too small or tight. God. Ugh. I'm salty about that one, not gonna lie. Okay, so we got Sting walking down for the main event, and a fantastic heat, great wrestling, with Kurt Hennig and Harley Race getting the drop on Sting and Dusty Rhodes when Harley Race pinned Dusty Rhodes after a pile driver, partly in regards with Brad Rheingans' run-in. Following that, from out of nowhere, the Cowboy, Bob Orton Jr., comes out after the match and attacks Sting, going so far as to pummel him in the ring, take a raw egg, produce that from his pocket, and just smash that in Sting's face, just to add a little bit of humiliation on top of the beating. And after that, we have the Four Horsemen giving a not as stellar interview as usual, with Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Terry Gordy. Yes, we do not have Ric Flair, but we do have Ole Anderson now, so we actually could get closer to the original Four Horsemen. We haven't really had any shock changes, so I don't know why they're bitching about it, but that match rating doesn't matter at the end because the pre and the post don't actually factor into the overall rating. What does matter though is the fact that we had a lot of flops here, and here on the card, along with Bret Hart getting injured. So we did not actually get the popularity we were looking for in our top regions, but it still rose across many others. So I'll take the win. I'll take the fact that we got more in attendance. Yeah, the post-show matches get bad. And the fact that both of them were considered unimportant didn't help anything either. Coco Beware? Yeah, he's kind of a hot shot, so we'll go ahead and go with that. The WWF wants Nick Bockwinkel. And they want Medusa. They're not going to get our women's champion and turn her into a Lunder Blaze for no reason. I refuse to allow that to happen. Alright. Well, actually, funny enough, I made a stable called the Dancing Fools on my WC. I like it. I had a Dancing Fools stable in my 94 WCW save that progressed into 99, where Disco Inferno and Alex Wright ended up in a stable with Ernest the Cat Miller and Norman Smiley. Kind of have like four guys who have dancing or at least some kind of dance moves incorporated into their gimmick. Funny enough, in that same save, Coco Beware is considered one of the top 3 most popular wrestlers in the world. It continuously had been fluctuating between Sting, Arn, and Coco Beware. And I think Hulk Hogan was down to like 30 or something. Let's see here. How long will it be for Hart? Oh, okay. No worries. No worries at all. Let's see here. What? I think I know what I'm gonna do for Brett. The first TEW I played was TEW 2013, but that was actually when it was, I think it was like a discount or free or some shit on Steam at the time. So that was my brief introduction, but 2016 had already been going a little bit strong by that time. I think I first started playing the series in general in 2018 or so. I don't have much experience on TEW 2013. Mostly 2016, and now of course I'm getting better with 2020. Here. $5,000 on a paid vacation, damn it, Hart. Okay, there we go. He's pleased now. Oh. Well, I mean, to be fair, the two gimmicks had never faced off because Mean Mark Callis did actually wrestle Surfer Sting. But yeah, absolutely. I think we both got the reference there, yeah. Let's see here. Teddy Long, not Teddy Oates. Holy shit. There we go. Here's $1,000. Enjoy. Wait, why did I go into the roster? I need to go in here and set up the Heenan family. I would say 99 much more because I mean the Sting of 97 was the man of few words, but I think by 99 when he was talking again, honestly Sting was not as good of a promo in the early 90s as he became. Sting really kind of picked up his promo game. Like, he was good in intense bursts, but then he actually became a talker later on. So that's why I would say 99 Sting, because he could go and he could talk far more. Yeah, what's up? if they would have agreed to, if they would have gave Sting creative control, he wouldn't abuse it like Hogan would. And holy shit, would I actually have been a fan of that. But honestly, what they should have done is they should have signed the bigger names. They should have been, they had the money. They had the money at the time. They could have handled it. Sign the big names, do the invasion the proper way. You can take the younger talent and put them into, and honestly, I would even say don't do ECW. Do just WCW invading. Don't do ECW. Mainly because, you know, look at the star power. You can, I would say, if there's ECW guys who you could easily put onto the WCW side of the field, do that. And then for the WWF side of the field, do that. But in general, I would have said ECW should have, if they were going to have an invasion, you know, do ECW. Do an ECW invasion first and then do the WCW invasion. Make that a real long burn storyline. And then have all the young talent that you want to try to work with WCW, you know, getting some experience on the card. Yeah, exactly. Do like a 2-month program of like ECW invasion, and then do a full-on, maybe even three. Do a 3-month long ECW invasion if you think you can actually do the star power on that one. Maybe have some turncoats, you know, who started out in ECW as far as over here goes, that WCW sniped. That way you could have, you know, at that time, I think, what, Guerrero wasn't big in the WWF at the moment, right? Because they brought him in hot and then they cooled him off almost immediately, all the radicals, and then they slowly worked on building them back up. Aside from Saturn, they fucked Saturn over big time. Well, and Dean Malenko, they fucked half the radicals up. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Magnum TA is debuting, and Barry Windham is another 8 days. We're going to do automatic selection, and we're going to deselect Shaw because we don't need that to be... Oh, there we go. We don't need Shaw to be an automatic thing. Huh, interesting. I think they easily could have pulled off WCW as a separate show. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly believe they could. If they would have been able to get a network for it, absolutely. But I think what, USA didn't want more wrestling, if I recall correctly. Oh, by the way, look at this, look at this. TBS. Speaking of TBS, like we were talking about earlier, that would have been I will agree with that. That would have been a fantastic team, I think. TBS. AWA is on it now. Medium along the entirety of the states. We have small viewership now along Canadian syndication. And we have the AWA network, which is small. Oh yeah, I just said that. That was interesting. It's small to very small currently, but it's worldwide and we're growing. Oh, whoops. I fucked that up when I clicked out of it. My bad, y'all. Alright, there we go. Save selection. Alrighty. Ole got blamed by Nick Bockwinkel for making a mess backstage, and Ronnie the Crusher, the man who made Milwaukee famous, as he was known, is working on microphone tips for Cactus Jack. And I think we have to have a match with Cactus Jack. So, Sting versus Bob Orton. Tonight, in Orton's first match in the AWA. And he's gonna come out and fucking knock it out of the park. And I'm aware that that's not for the AWA title. Not supposed to be. Let's see here. Oh, whoops. Collect bounty. And Bob Orton is collecting his bounty from Larry Zbyszko for beating down Sting at the end of the previous night's show. And in the opener, we're going to have a barn burner of a tag team match where the Steiners and the Faces of Fear go at it live for 15 minutes straight in a very steal the show open match with a time limit finish. We are going to have them go to time. All right. Where is the formation of a new, there we go, formation of alliance. Bobby the Brain, Bob Orton Jr., and Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful himself. Yes. Let's see here. Challenge. Where is challenge? Okay, there we go. Oh. What is the idea you have? I'm always willing to hear out ideas because I'm always down for them. There we go. Sting and Larry Zbyszko. Sting finally gets his belt back. Just in time to wear it out for the main event, despite the fact that it's not on the line. Let's see here. Ooh, there we go. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 3 matches so far. And a fourth in between this one. I feel like I want to... I do like that idea though, that is very interesting. I need to figure out how I work it. Because that would require me signing territory stars. Which I'm not opposed to, but I also am not necessarily looking to raid the territories Vince style. Granted, I'm raiding my fellow larger territories. Let's see here. I do want to have the Four Horsemen open up the show, actually. I wouldn't be able to set up matches with people who I don't have a contract with. I need them to be on my roster to be able to have them in a tournament. Or to have them wrestle on my show. The hiring local workers is technically like only unemployed workers, people who aren't signed anywhere. That's kind of how that works. All right. Do you mean like the unemployed workers, are you saying? Because I can only get certain people depending on what area of the country I'm in. Like once you hire a local worker, you're stuck to a certain arena, so I couldn't just be like, oh hey, you unemployed wrestler from this area, swing on over here. You know what I mean? Which I would love to be able to do that, in all honesty. I would actually really love to. If they are not on my roster, I cannot make a match with them. I would have to sign them first to make a match. Josh. I'm not trying to shoot down your idea, but I'm trying to explain I don't have a feasible way to do what you're talking about. No worries. Let's see here. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, a light heavyweight championship battle royale, are you saying? Because there's a lot of people in the light heavyweight division. There's a metric shit ton. All right, there we go. I feel like I need to have Tully and Arn defend the titles tonight, but I'm not sure against who. Let's see here. Holy shit, Dean Malenko's considered a star? Wow. We're gonna try to keep Laparca strong, just so he's not super buried. We're gonna go ahead and take the called in ring note off and put the open match on. I have this match set to be Steal the Show. Not yet. I've had them touch gloves so far, or if you're saying RL, no, but in here I feel like once I have Brett established more on the AWA side of things, that's definitely a feud I want to have, especially now that Dean Malenko is considered a star. Because I could see them feuding for, honestly, not even the light heavyweight. I see them feuding for the AWA International Television title. I think this one is going to switch from being a Steal the Show to being a storytelling match. And we're gonna move that slightly down the card. Let's see here. That would be an amazing feud. Oh, absolutely. Ooh. Joe LeDuc and Steve Williams. We need to have them face off now to have their first round. Because right now we got that small 4-person round robin tournament going on. Let's see here. Smothers and Snow versus... Do I want to have them against Rougeau? I feel like I do. I need to work on getting these guys over again. I had them as just barely recognizable. Oh yeah, that would be a fantastic feud as well. I completely agree with that, actually. You know what, we gotta have a Strange Bedfellows match right here. We're gonna have DDP and someone he's in a feud with, Big Van Vader, and who else? We gotta have someone else who's in a feud with someone. Coco Beware and Terry Gordy, why not? Okay, he doesn't recommend doing Called in the Ring with Paige. Gotcha. Alright. We will do open match then. Alrighty. Josh is using some reward points to book a match. Oh, absolutely. I agree. And I think Brett himself has stated that Owen Hart had more of a natural talent. Yeah, that one I can't do because Hogan is not currently active yet. He does not start until I think 20 days yet, and I still don't have Ric Flair because he's still currently exclusively signed. Bobo Brazil Jr. Yeah, the Barry brother. I like it. I like it. Bret Hart was given paid vacation because of his injury, so he's currently also not available because he was paid to stay at home and heal. Following that match with Lex Luger. That one I can. Okay, yeah. Let me change Big Van Vader in this match to Harley Race, and then yes, I can do that one. So we're gonna have two heels facing off in that one. right. Now, just in case you guys are unaware, I also stream on glimish.tv/heelharley. My Monday streams pretty much stay on Twitch because right now Glimish unfortunately doesn't archive streams, and I've been wanting to keep any streams on here archived for the TEW side of things. So on Tuesday through Sunday, any days that I stream in that time frame, those are all oh, there we go. Those are all on Glimish, just to give you guys a heads up. Actually, funny enough, Glimish, I'm hosting a new tournament for StarCraft 2 on it, just kind of an amateur tournament. So, you know, if you are down for doing some StarCraft 2, I am offering a cash prize for it. There's no entry fee on that tournament, and StarCraft 2 is also free on computer. If you get into the top 4, you get into the money. Prize pool on that one is 250 in the pool, with 100 going out to the winner, 75 to second place, 50 going out to third place, and 25 going out to fourth, and it's amateur only. So if you guys are... Oh yeah, I did see that as well. Yeah, they changed that screen. And yeah, if you're even new into StarCraft, you have a chance potentially. Yep, that is correct. Mondays I intentionally directly oppose Raw because I can book better. I'm not gonna lie. My booking is far better than Vince's. I'm just saying that. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, the sad thing with Glimish is it doesn't quite have the bells and whistles yet that Twitch does, but they're coming along well for a company that, or for a streaming service that doesn't have a big company backing them either. And I'm not too worried about pronouns, but someone in the Glimish community was, so what did they do? They rolled out those before Twitch ever could. If someone's down for that, well, that's their business, but yeah, whatever. Twitch seems to be far more worried about what can we do to just keep everything the way it is. Glimish is like, what is it gonna make people happy in general? Some of that is currently still a sore source of debate because they don't have their mobile app yet, but they're working on it. They're currently working on it. The biggest thing that's my sore spot is they don't have the archiving. Once they have archiving, oh my god, I'm so down. I've been slowly making the switch over the past month, and that switch has been awfully aggressive to the point that, of course, like I said, Mondays, and the only other thing that I do on Twitch is multi-stream, because some people that I do some streaming with... Oh, absolutely. They do have subscription. Oh, and guess what? You don't have to go through hurdles to become a subscriber ready person. Like, you know how you have your, oh, you have to reach this, and this to become affiliate? once I set myself up in Glimish before my first stream, I was able to sub. Now with Glimish, what they do is they still do the 50-50 split, but they take any taxes and fees out off of their half. And right now that's only because, you know, they still need to make some profit here and there to keep growing. When they get a little bit more established financially, they're actually going to be contributing more of the percentages to the streamer. So I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Let's see here. What was I gonna do again? Oh yeah. I need to get my opener here. It's gonna be Ron Simmons versus Bobo Brazil Jr. Just for variety. He's gonna be facing a variety of people on the bottom of the card. And really the biggest thing is I want him winning every match just to help establish his momentum. Well, a 29 in-ring performance, that's 9 higher than his last, his 20. Or yeah, 20. So he did effectively 9 points better. I'm happy with that already. That's what we call progress. Maybe it could have been his opponent, but I'm happy either way. So we got Larry Zbyszko, Terry Gordy, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard, the 4 horsemen of the AWA, opening up the show officially with the Mean Gene. Following that, we have a fantastic 2-time limit finish with the Steiner Brothers and the Faces of Fear. And honestly, I'm not opposed to time limit finishes. Sometimes that's the best way to leave something off. Now I heard D-Bry had a time limit finish with Kenny Omega, and I still need to get around to seeing that. But in all honesty, with D-Bry just coming in, do you put Omega over him right away? No. And with the if you go the other way, if you have D-Bry go over Kenny Omega, you almost have to inject him as a #1 contender. I mean, he beat the champ. So it makes sense to me that they did do a time limit draw with them. I don't know what the finish is, but you know, if there was shenanigans that caused the finish to be a not so much, or if it was, how did it go? Did they set it up with a pinfall that just they didn't have time for, or what did they do? Like I said, I didn't get a chance to see it yet, so I don't have a whole lot of input that I can say, but it makes sense. Ooh, a pretty decent match with Sabu here. All right, Sabu getting a good match in here with Vader. Vader bomb for the win though. And whoops, I did it again. I did a stupid thing. We're just gonna claim that the Bobby Eaton here that we accidentally put in is Bobby Eaton. It might have actually been better, but hey, the segment still worked. Oh wow, I did a stupid. And unfortunately we didn't. Oh yeah, Steve Williams is working through. Oh no, he's not working through. He got an injury this match. Damn it. Why are all my people getting hurt? I thought this was a safe working environment. Ooh, fantastic tag team matchup here. La Parka still getting, used to, working on the AWA side of things, but he's getting better. Sting getting his title belt back from Larry Zbyszko. And a fantastic match between Harley Race and Terry Gordy and the team of Diamond Dallas Page and Coco Beware, with Terry Gordy hitting the Oriental Spike on DDP for the win. Holy shit. Hot damn. It's a little dicey there. Okay. I can work with that. And it furthered both storylines, the Coco Beware versus Teddy Gordy and the Power Team versus the Diamond Exchange. A decent little match here between Cactus Jack and Lex Luger. And that works as part of the Superstar Billy Graham versus Cactus Jack storyline. And a fantastic matchup here, non-title, with the challenger beating the champion, possibly soon not to be. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and redeem that. Oh, there we go. Oh, that page had a problem. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and redeem that reward because we have booked. Oh, there we go. We have booked that matchup. It was eventually the matchup that you wanted. And now we have Bobby the Brain Heenan. This time we didn't fuck it up, apparently. We actually had Heenan instead of Eaton. Interesting. Do you have an ad blocker on? Because if you have ad blocker, you might need to add Glimish to the whitelist on it. They don't have ads, but I think it's a error with how their code interacts with some ad blockers. Ooh, this show was fire. 83. I think that might have actually been our best show. A solid show. And I book like a heel territory for the most part, because I like to see the baby faces win the eventual uphill battle. Hey, Norman Smiley, all right. Okay, I don't need to make a counteroffer because Nick Bockwinkel is currently only considering my offer. Mid-South is trying to steal him though. And CCW, Continental Championship Wrestling, Art Development Territory. Art Development Territory is trying to steal Nick Bockwinkel. You guys don't need to. I think he shows up there. Okay, Medusa is currently not considering the WWF's offer. Perfect. Wunderbar even. Oh, yeah, that's right. We just got... Hot damn, we just got Magnum TA. I completely wasted a potential for that there. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure that my selections there are all good to go. Okay, Jim Crockett Promotions is offering a handshake deal to Bob Orton. And since we are a bigger territory, well, not bigger in size, but more popular and higher prestige territory, I believe he will completely go our way on any opposition nights. Let's see here. World Championship Wrestling almost got as many fans as we did. Okay. World Championship Wrestling being a show under Jim Crockett Promotions still at this time. Okay, Doom 1 has returned. But he's also working through a L3, L4 herniation. So we gotta give him more time, I believe. I don't know why it wouldn't pull up off of that end, but we're gonna go ahead and go here. Two weeks. He's out for 12 days. We'll give him 14 days paid off. That way, we actually have him at full capacity when we start doing shit with Doom. And we can start putting them with real teams and having... Oh, nice! Thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. So, do you stream at all, Robin, or not so much? Just out of curiosity. Ooh. Masa Saito and the Great Muta. Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I just want to go ahead and check because I wanted to support if you did. You know what I mean? Ooh, Masa Saito working backstage to help improve the mic skills of the Great Muta while working front and center stage in a feud with him. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh! Holy shit. Okay. Bob Orton comes in right out of the gate, wins against the World Heavyweight Champion, and says, "Oh hey, I want to promise to put this guy over 3 times." Holy shit. So we're gonna be working on getting Akira boosted up, which is gonna help when we get Jushin Thunder Liger back. Oh man. Oh, that is amazing. This is gonna be another Strange Bedfellows match. Because I love those. Right! Actually, that was why Billy Graham got into an angle with Cactus Jack, because he promised to fall. He promised a win over him. It was really great, actually. I loved the shit out of that. Hot damn. So, we've got... All right, where are we going with this one? Oh, I think Josh is talking about setting up an account on Glimish is what I think he means. Yes, this is the real good shit. This is the real good shit. Such good shit. I think I'm gonna let them call this one in the ring. Make it a spectacle. And I'm not gonna set a winner. I'm gonna let them and the road agent decide. And that road agent is not gonna be the Crusher, it's gonna be Boris Malenko. Also, not gonna lie, we lost our best road agent. Unfortunately, he left the business entirely, I think in April or May of this game. Because we had Gory Guerrero. We had Gory. I think we're still waiting on Eddie to break into the business yet. All the other sons went into Japan, but yeah. Let's see here. Tully and Arn. We're gonna face the Steiner brothers. It's going to be an intentional DQ, or intentional count out rather. I want them to steal the show in 20 minutes for the tag team titles. Let's see here. Harley Race and Ted Oates. Oh yeah, I remember. I've actually seen a match between these two before, Harley Race and Ted Oates. Oh shit. Give me one moment here. I need to grab something to drink to accomplish that hydrate. All right. I am back. Let's see here. We're going to go time limit draw. I hate to have 2 draws on the card, but I want to protect Ted Oates, in all honesty. I'm looking out for my boy Ted Oates. Let's see here. We're going to have Michael Krichner versus Doom on the pre-card. Brutal Remains, thank you for the follow. How are you doing this evening? Hey, hey. Thank you very much for showing up and for the follow. Much appreciated, of course. I do not have Mr. Ace Crusher, at least not yet. Oh, doing fantastic. Doing fantastic. Just getting a little bit of booking in. Okay, I forgot to set up Simmons to be the winner. There we go. We're working on getting Ron Simmons some in-ring experience while we wait for Butch Reed to recover from his injury. Meanwhile, we now have multiple people injured, including Steve Williams and Bret Hart. I'm going to go ahead and thank... who do I got to thank for that? Joe LeDuc for Steve Williams, and we got to thank Lex Luger for injuring Bret Hart. Hot damn. While I'm at it, I do want to go ahead and throw up that Discord again here. Oh yes, I forgot my Discord is still from when I called it The Cage. Ah, yes. Let's see here. I think we're gonna have Joe LeDuc go over the Junkyard Dog, right? Although I will admit, this is the first time in this save. This is the first time in this save I've had Luger hurt someone. In my TEW 2016 save, though, holy shit, he really fucked up people. On accident, naturally, but yeah. Try to have this be a wild brawl. Considering the 2 people in it. We're gonna keep JYD strong. This right here was the fatal 4-way that had nothing but a mess and had pretty much the entire Canadian Guard interfering to ensure Joe LeDuc won. Let's see here. I forgot to check his medical. How long will that take? Four days. If it's gonna be 4 days, I'm gonna ask him to power through it. Something I really hate the idea of, but there we go. We're gonna protect Steve Williams. Oh yeah. I mean, he's Dr. Death after all. He can't not be tough. He is not allowed to. Okay, there's our 5 matches. Now I need to build the angles around it. So we got... Oh. We got one storyline represented here. We got one storyline represented here. We got one here. Hey, no, we don't have one here. One here. One here. Let's see here. I think we're gonna have... Bob Backlund and Ken Patera. Wait, what was that? Wait, don't you mean the Brawl for All? Granted, if the Brawl for All was in the fall, that works as a fall brawl too. I only make the distinction because with Fall Brawl being WCW, I don't think Steve Williams was in it at the right time to be in a Fall Brawl, technically speaking. But yeah, it's funny that they... Yeah, no worries. I knew where you were going with that train. That is the most important thing, is I knew where you were going. Okay, we gotta have interview, taunt. Wait, I fucked up. Let me go ahead and head over to Bob Orton Jr. here. Guess what I forgot to do? And let's make sure we pick Bobby Heenan and not accidentally Bobby Eaton, because we've already fucked up on that once today on accident and not caught it right away. Managing Paul Orndorff and Bob Orton Jr. Barb is annoyed. I'm not willing to annoy Barbarian. Okay, so we seem to be up. Granted, when we look at some of our losses, the biggest places that cause our loss is going to be the media. We spend a lot on our media, and that it usually ends up benefiting us far more in the end. And we are currently spending on upgrading our merchandising too. We're kind of funneling everything into money. We're taking all that money and we're throwing it right back. Meanwhile, I don't think we were this close to collapse. We were like this close to collapse when we first started. So much so that we fired Vern Gagne from his own promotion that he started. And then we bought him back, or we brought him back as a road agent for 1/10 of what his contract was. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna have a save angle. We're gonna have Steve Williams. He's injured, so it makes sense that he's able to be just savagely beaten. We're gonna have Magnum TA make the save against Ole Anderson, foreshadowing a future storyline I'd like to do. Well, let's go ahead and have hype by manager Bobby Heenan with Bob Orton Jr. promoing about how they're going to take the title away from Sting at the following pay-per-view. Whoops, we want to go ahead and move that angle right up here. Let's go ahead and head on over to our pre-main event angle. Now we can only use Dusty on certain nights, that's why we haven't been using him. Oh, Kobe is for me to do some really interesting shit in certain games that have it, but if you want me to do crazy booking, that would be the Chill Redeem. The Chill Redeem would have something like La Parka versus Sting for the main event. Because holy shit, that is insanity. Chill as a redeem is an inside joke because I have no chill. So telling me to chill is basically telling me to fucking exact opposite anything that's not even remotely close to chilling. Because I know Kobe, if I'm doing DBD, if I'm doing Dead by Daylight, I'm going to try to pull myself off the hook regardless if someone's coming to the rescue. But I've attempted to do some other things with it, like try to shoot someone from an overly long range that seems to be impossible in shooters. Like, I don't have the shot. They're there, but I'm not gonna make it with this pistol. Fuck it. A couple times I'll still hit him from a ridiculous range. Usually not so much, but let's see here. Interview 4 group. Zabisco, Arn, Tully, and Terry. This angle is almost too foolproof, that's why I have it on every show. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna give 5 minutes. Oh shit, I forgot to, okay. I might have forgot to do this, I might not have. It might have also just randomly gave me the best option there. If it did that, I'm happy. Let's see here. What storylines am I currently not doing anything with tonight? That one we just got a boost on. I think this one, not so much. Doing 2 matches on that. You know what? We're gonna have... Hey chat, who do we want to have cut a promo in favor of his tag team? Do we want Jim Cornette to cut a favor or to cut an angle in favor of the Midnight Express, or do we want Nick Bockwinkel to cut a promo in favor of the gold standard of Steve Kern and Tom Pritchard? Because one of those two is going to be hyping up the match at the pay-per-view, which is going to be a fatal 4-way tag team match for the title. It just matters who it is doing it. It's either going to be the Gold Standard or the Midnight Express, whoever y'all want to see. Okay, that will work. I almost fucked up and accidentally left it at Jim Brunzell, and no, we don't want Jim Brunzell to talk. We'll have Jim Brunzell wrestle, but we don't want him talking. We're gonna put Cornette in there with Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane. Alright, that is enough to set this show in motion. So we're going to start off with the pre-show here with... Okay. 28 from Mr. Ron Simmons, Doom. Not quite as high as that 29, but still more consistent. So I'm going to have to say I'm happy. And now we start off the show with American Pride and Team Japan in a scuffle ahead of their match. No, I have the Steiners. I'm working up Scotty right now. I haven't put the belt on the Steiner brothers yet, just due to the fact that Scotty's still kind of getting introduced into the business. He's still, I think, what, 2 months fresh yet? So I haven't been looking to put the belt on him right away, but I did also, right before I got Hart, I did actually put the light heavyweight title on him, just to give him a little bit of a belt run. Let's see here. Alright, Magnum TA coming in and giving fucking balls to the walls energy as he fights off Ole Anderson. And unfortunately, this match was not quite up to snuff either, with Joe LeDuc versus the Junkyard Dog. Oh, absolutely. He is. See, I can't wait to have him face off against Dusty Rhodes so he can sit there and talk about his fat ass. Or Yokozuna, because Yokozuna is in my developmental. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. We pulled a 62 out of Steiner, out of Scotty. I think he's getting better. I think Scotty's definitely getting better. The Steiner brothers win against the tag team champions as Tully and Arn intentionally leave the ring because this match is not heading the way they wanted it to. There's a little bit of nerves on the red corner this evening. So they fuck it. Waved off the ref, went to the ringside, grabbed their belts. Ref's like, no, you can't use those. And they just fucking walk off. And then you got the Steiners. They ain't gonna chase him down out of the ring. They're just gonna pose. And yeah, he's the weak link at a 62. I'm gonna be fine with that. Meanwhile, following that match, we have Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express. Those cretins, those cowards, they faced off against one team of their opponents coming in to the pay-per-view this weekend, this Saturday. I think I have it on Saturday. This Saturday. They don't have the guts to stick it out with the Steiners. They don't have a chance. They don't have a prayer against the Midnight Express. Unfortunately, a terrible Jim Cornette promo impression. I'm gonna give myself a D. I'm not even gonna rate attempting to do a voice on it because I can't get his voice down. I've tried. And a decent little time limit expiration here between Ted Oates and Harley Race, as we see a match between one member of the Power Team and one member of the Diamond Exchange. Meanwhile, we have Sting walking down to the ringside for the main event, and Bob Orton and Billy Graham going over against Sting and Bob Backlund, with Bob Orton Jr. hitting a superplex on Mr. Backlund himself, and a fantastic main event to send us off into our final promo of the evening. As we have Arn and Tully talking about how there's no way in hell they were gonna lose that match, but they gotta wait. They had to leave the ring to conserve some energy. They know that they got a decent matchup coming ahead, but they're not too worried. I mean, look at them. 3 out of 4 horsemen have the gold. Increased in 44 regions. Now, one thing I've found out is that people have not actually been buying into the pay-per-views for whatever reason. I'm not gonna set our event for that. Oh, hey. CSW Live. I believe they're one of our developmentals. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna make you happy. You're not asking for a whole lot, considering how much of a draw you're becoming. Okay, so Bob Orton has been hired by Jim Crockett Promotions on a handshake deal. I'm hoping that that doesn't come to bite us in the ass, but considered he's only paid per appearance, I'm not super worried. Because if they go and get him injured on a show like they did Scott Hall, hey, it means less money out of our pocket because he didn't take a downside guarantee. Right. We offered the lucrative payout per pop, as well as the freedom to sign. And that is actually what has been helping us out. I'm gonna check out our owned promotions here. We have CSW is putting a little bit of money in the bank. CCW, they're putting some decent money in the bank, and they've risen back up to medium again. Holy shit. Stampede is a little bit in the red, but hey, they were losing far more money before we took them over. I think they're gonna recover. I think they're gonna be doing just fine once they get our schedule down. Because we have them doing a, oh wait, Stampede Wrestling. I'm gonna change that from every Saturday after this week, because I want them to have a weekly show this week. FMW has not come into fruition yet, as far as I'm aware. Oh, hey, look at that. They're making us a nice little bit of money there at All-Star Wrestling in Vancouver. Oh, God. Speaking of FMW, I think in my WCW file, I did have them, because in that WCW file, I had 30 different promotions that I'd bought out of debt. Yeah. He's asking for 70 more bucks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, look! Misty Blue Sims. You're gonna ask for 6,000. Wait, no. Who says you won't be able to get pay rises? Everyone else always just asks. You can easily just ask there, Misty. Come on now. Everyone else does. Honky Tonk Wayne, okay. Putting on a decent show for the folks there at Stampede. Okay, look at that. Look at that. An entire month's worth in the month of September for their broadcast revenue. Now under the AWA umbrella and on the AWA network, Stampede Wrestling has now almost made their month's profit of broadcast revenue in 2 weeks. That's right. We have a money machine here. And this show, booking this one, is going to be the completion of the week here. I mean, I think we all knew that this was going to go to Sting, but I wanted to have one of our newest signees coming in strong as possible. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot. I had to do a hydrate earlier. All right. Hot damn! I kept forgetting that. That's my bad. Whoops. Sorry about that. Let's see here. And the match before the main event, we're gonna have Cactus Jack versus Billy Graham. Because I believe people have far too much emotional investment in the cactus, or in the Coco Beware versus Terry Gordy angle, in all honesty. I think with Billy Graham's star power, that's going to keep it interesting, but also not build it up too much. I think I want to make this a cage classic, actually. Sting wants Orton in a cage. No potential interference. He's been attacked by Orndorff a few times, and the Heenan family reputation is well known from before Heenan jumped ship to the WWF. So Stinger wants some assurances, and Orton is happy to accept a cage match with him. I'm getting some brutal shit. Oh, of course. I better check to make sure that I put it in, but I'm pretty sure I did, yeah. Of course the title's on the line. This is what would be the pay-per-view for the month. This is the biggest event of the month, the Supercard. Naturally. Let's see here. Gold Standard. And Midnight Express. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. We've got that set up. Let me see here. I think in between these, we're gonna have hype for the main event. Sting ranting about Bob Orton. Oh, hey, what did I fuck up? Guess what I almost didn't do? I almost didn't put Malenko in as the road agent and Brian Hildebrand as the ref. Alrighty. Joe LeDuc versus Ollie Anderson. I'm gonna have Joe LeDuc win that one. Actually, I need to have... That's a steal the show, this one's a wild brawl. I need to have something to cool down in between. You know what? Here we go. Bob Backlund, Ken Patera, and Slaughter and Coronado versus Masa Saito, the Great Muta, Brad Rankins, and who else? I think we're gonna keep Akira in there since we don't have Jushin Thunder Liger. That was gonna be a storytelling match. Called in the ring. And I think we're gonna leave it up to the road agent and the competitors to dictate that one. Now, since we had Jim Cornette promote the match on the previous show, we're going to have Nick Bockwinkel promote Steve Kern and Dr. Tom Pritchard versus Tully and Arn. Oh. Paulie dangerously get on the announce desk for that brief period of time. Let's see here. We already teased it earlier in the week, so now we gotta pull the trigger on Harley Race and Big Van Vader versus DDP and Ted Oates. I'm gonna have this one be a calm the crowd. Actually, we're not gonna have it be called in the ring because DDP is not quite there yet, unfortunately. I'm gonna protect Ted Oates and DDP's popularity while we put Big Van Vader over on this one. Okay. Power Team versus Diamond Exchange. Also, the whole reason we did the Power Team was because of Sting. I had effectively Sting was brought in via the Power Team, but not Power Team USA, Mad Dog's Power Team. And instead of Sting and Warrior, it was Sting and Luger. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep John Nordstrong, but we gotta have Magnum TA go over. Damn right, Mad Dog Vachon. Let's see here. JYD and Steve Williams. Actually, this should be a calm the crowd. There we go. That's the way we strategically book. One, two, three. We're gonna have Rick and Scott start getting into it with Tully and Arn backstage. Because honestly, we can believe that. Let's see here. So, oh, interesting. Nice. We're going to have Coco Beware kept strong in this match, but it is unfortunately in the end going to go to Gordy for the end of the storyline. Have any other tag matches I want to put on, or no? I feel like I want to have the Faces of Fear go against the Rougeaus. Why not? Just for fun. One, two, three, four. think that's what I want to do. Have I had Ray Candy in yet? I don't think so. I also haven't had Sonny Rogers in yet either. Let's see here. I know before I've had trouble having Ray Candy lose to a completely new guy. So I figure I will hedge my bets ahead of time. He's doing alright aside from injuring Bret Hart. Yeah, he kind of fucked Bret Hart's shit up, so it was a little rough, unfortunately. Let me see something here. Okay, there we go. Yes, I am willing to leave it up to the road agent. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3 spots for angles left. Let's see here. Harley Race and Big Van Vader are going to be taunting Ted Oates and Diamond Dallas Page ahead of their match later on in the show. We're going to have Paul Ellering pulling the mic duty on this one. He takes the mic. He's going to be taking the mic from the backstage interviewer. And then the mic is going to be taken from 2 men bigger and badder than him. Effectively. That's kind of the headcanon for that one. Let's see here. There we go. I haven't decided that yet because I don't know if Luger's going to end up hurting hard again or not. I kind of don't want to have him out for another month. Let's see here. Oh, whoops, that shouldn't be Terry Gordy, that should be Larry Zbyszko. Let's see here. I mean, I'd like to do it because I know that Bret Hart could make him look good, in all honesty. Gonna have one more match here on the main card. I don't have Dusty on our main card yet. Wait, what? Hold up. Okay, well, I guess Dusty is in the opening match of the evening then. We're opening up with a fantastic, honestly far too short of a match for these gentlemen, but let's see here. Match tight battle royale. 40 men. Is that going to be enough for how many people we have yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 16. I'm not going to count all of this out. I think I'll go ahead and take Prince Chris out. To put Yoshinari Ogawa in. We don't have Larry the Axe doing anything. We don't have Gary Hart doing anything, and we don't have Duke Alfred Hayes doing anything. By all. Duke, Alfred Hayes. And by all, Gary Hart. So now it is just Larry Hennig and Prince Chris. We're not currently involved in anything. So I think we're going to have Shawn Michaels called up from developmental for a match on the undercard. Yeah, that's right. We got Michaels on the undercard. Whoops. There we go. Now it fits within the confines of everything. Now let's hope. Let's hope this works out. Yes. Prince Chris beats Shawn Michaels with a super kick. I'm so happy. I'm actually really happy about that one, in all honesty. Yeah. I'm very pleased. Doom 2 beats Sonny Rogers. Not quite as good of a match, but then again, he also might not have just had a good enough opponent to carry their half of the match either. Both maybe a couple of neophytes at this point, so I can't really say I have much of a problem with it. Hey, Jero, how's it going? Hey, hey. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, I'm telling you, this half of Hall & Oates might be out of injury, or might be out on injury, but Ted Oates, he's gonna be carrying everything for the Diamond Exchange for a while. Oh shit! Oh, nice! Congrats to him. Hope he's feeling better ever since. I know that there was that accident that he was in, so hope everything is going good with him now. Dean Malenko ended up winning the pre-show Battle Royale. And a fantastic match that really should not have been this low on the card, but I just so happen to not be doing anything with them at the moment. And holy shit, they did not actually give me a penalty for it being a shorter match. Okay. Ooh. Fire angle as well, hot damn. Damn, I really hope that they come out with real. Oh, Hogan's signing was just finalized at the end of last stream. So right now we're just building up to the eventual burial. I'm kind of teasing everything. All the things I can do to bury Hogan. Fuck. Fantastic match to end the storyline with Coco Beware putting on a fucking nice, not as good of a performance as Terry Gordy, but a fucking nice performance. Meanwhile, after the match breaks out, Coco Beware rolls out to the ring and we have Magnum TA storm the ring. He's eyeing up Terry Gordy and he's eyeing up that AWA International television title. Meanwhile, we already have a tournament about to go out of round robin mode and into actual tournament tree here. And TA don't care. Maybe he'll wait. Maybe he'll wipe the floor with Terry Gordy and not give a shit about a belt. Meanwhile, we have the Four Horsemen coming to back their boy. Coco Beware, he's ready to step up and back up Magnum TA, though. And here come the reinforcements. Bob Backlund representing the American Pride stable. And your AWA World Heavyweight Champion, Sting. Granted, we all know that our true People's Champion is, in fact, Mr. Ted Oates himself. And unfortunately not as hot of a match we have, but bringing everything down a little bit. The Faces of Fear dominate the Rougeau brothers. Following that, we have Harley Race and Big Van Vader doing a backstage interview with Paul Ellering, mainly because he rips the microphone right out of Rod Trongard's hand, but he is not about to tell these two gentlemen no. Following that, we have Magnum TA making his AWA debut against John Nord, catching a figure 4 leg lock for the win. Following that, we have Masa Saito and the Great Muta, both foes, but also both allies of the same stable. Meanwhile, we have one of two final matches in the TV title round robin tournament. Steve Williams took an injury in the beginning of the round robin stage and has not been able to catch a break in any match. Looks like he's going to be seated at the 4th seed, going up against 1st seed Joe LeDuc, the man who injured him. Meanwhile, following that up, we have Brad Rheingans and Masa Saito bring out the American flag and set fire to it ahead of their match later this evening. Meanwhile, unfortunately, our middle of the card is not quite as hot as our beginning. Hopefully, it comes back up here later in the card. Following this match, though, we have the Steiner brothers battling it out with Tully and Arn backstage. Road agents pulling them apart. They ain't waiting for no match. They're ready to go. They're ready to go now. Meanwhile, we have Harley Race and Big Van Vader getting the win over the Diamond Exchange's DDP and Ted Oates. A Vader bomb with Harley Race pile driving DDP outside of the ring to prevent a breakup of the pinfall. Following that, we have Nick Bockwinkel hyping up his team, Steve Kern, Tom Pritchard, the gold standard, ahead of the same tag team match involving the Steiners, the Midnight Express, and the tag team champions, Tully and Arn. Following that, we have the American Pride catching Team Japan with Ken Patera submitting Masa Saito with a Patera hug, center of the ring. And I gotta say, this rivalry, somehow, the second time around, still hasn't got completely old yet. Following that, we have Bobby Heenan hyping up Bob Orton, the Cowboy, against his opponent, Sting, the AWA World Heavyweight Champion. After this, we have a fantastic barn burner of a match with Tully and Arn catching the Steiner brothers, Gold Standard, and the Midnight Express as Arn Anderson hits, oh hey, yes, there we go, hits a spike pile driver on Tom Pritchard for the 1, the 2, the 3. After this, we have Sting going on a rant, going on a verbal tear about his opponent, the Cowboy Bob Orton. And unfortunately, nowhere near a successful match here between Cactus Jack and Billy Graham, unfortunately. And wow, this match actually ended up going a lot worse than I'd hoped. But hey, it was a success overall. Now granted, we'd been getting some malice from pay-per-view, so we ran this supercard on live TV instead of as a pay-per-view. So we are going to see some large TV revenue from it, from ads and sponsors at the very least. I need to. Uncle Retro was telling me about it earlier. I desperately need to. Let's see here. Best match of the evening, I think, was... Oh. I do not want to exit. I think we're gonna have to give it to Tully, Arn, and Ricky Steiner, because that was the best match out of everything. Steve Williams is finally back and ready to go. Ah. Damn it, Oli. Oli's trying to start trouble in my damn locker room. Oh well. Oli starting trouble in our locker room seems to be a problem for another week, because right now we have fantastic ticket sales, pretty good broadcast revenue. We're on track with our sponsors, and our merchandise is getting tons of money here for us. So that is the end of week 3. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. I also want to thank Zay Robin and where was the other name here? Brutal Remains for the follows, as well as Zay Remain for the subscription. In the meantime, I do want to go ahead and give you a heads up that I am streaming on Glimish on any other day of the week aside from Mondays. The only times now that I do stream, of course, here on Twitch is going to be on Mondays for AWA right now, because Glimish does not have archiving, and anytime that I am doing a multi-stream, because of course when you do multi-Twitch, it's a lot harder to do multi-Twitch when not everyone's on Twitch, you know what I mean? So I do want to go ahead and initiate a raid. And I think we're going to go ahead and initiate a raid on Boba. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your raid emotes ready. If you do not have the shovel, go ahead and hit whatever raid icon you do have. If you do have the raid shovel, there we go. Let's go ahead and raid Boba. Apparently he is doing Fire Simulator? Or firefighting simulator, rather. That's interesting. Fuck it, let's roll. Alright, we got... Where are all the raiders? We got 5 out of 5 raiders. Let's rock.